Students, now let us see the biogeochemical cycle. Students, to understand the biogeochemical cycles, let us study the evolution of Earth. It is assumed that Earth was formed from the Sun. The Earth was a hot sphere similar to Sun. After thousands of years, Earth started cooling down. The Earth's environment contained many natural gases. From these gases, hydrogen and oxygen came together to form water on the Earth. Due to this, big oceans were formed. At the same time, igneous rocks, big plateaus, grounds, etc. were also formed. Due to the sun's heat and the rotation of the Earth, the water in the oceans evaporates. Clouds are formed and this water precipitates in the form of rain on Earth. Hence, the first geochemical cycle is the water cycle. Students, vapor on the sea is present on large extent in air on the Earth's environment. It falls on the Earth in the form of rain. Due to the rainwater, big rocks, hills get eroded and it transforms into tiny particles of soil. This soil is moist and contains heat of the sun. Microorganisms along with vegetative growth takes place here. The rocks present on Earth gets transformed into soil, which gave rise to living world. The living world starts growing due to water present on Earth, air, sunlight and minerals in the soil. Some amount of the rainwater is accumulated in the underground. Some amount of water is held by the living world. That means water is most important part in the body structure of animals and plants. Some amount of water is released in environment by animals through breathing and sweating. Plants release vapor through leaves in air. The remaining water meets the oceans again through the rivers, drains, etc. This water cycle formed on Earth is helpful for survival of living world on Earth. Plants absorb the minerals in soil and water which helps in their growth. They absorb carbon dioxide from air in sunlight, perform photosynthesis process and prepare their own food. Also they provide water to other animals. Other animals feed on plants or animals to survive. Students, though the energy flow in an ecosystem is one way, the flow of nutrients is cyclical. All the organisms need nutrients for their growth. The cyclical flow of nutrients within an ecosystem is called biogeochemical cycle. Nutrients necessary for the growth of organisms are continuously transferred from abiotic to biotic factors and biotic to abiotic factors within an ecosystem. This cycle operates continuously through the medium of the biosphere formed by the lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. The recycling of biological, geological and chemical sources of nutrients in this process is a complex process and depends upon the level of energy transfer in an ecosystem.
मुलांनो, कसा वाटला हा व्हिडिओ आम्हाला कमेंट्स मध्ये जरूर कळवा. या व्हिडिओला लाईक करा, शेअर करा आणि या चॅनलला सबस्क्राइब करा. आपल्या अभ्यासक्रमातील संपूर्ण संकल्पना स्पष्ट होण्यासाठी buddhiraj elearning.com या वेबसाईटला भेट द्या.